We got quite a bit of wind here today, but I wanted to make a little video discussing with you some of the different varieties of basil that you can grow in your garden. This first one that I'm showing here is just a standard sweet basil variety. It's probably the most common variety of basil that we grow here in America. And I like to use this one for, just any of the standard recipes that call for basil, and then one that I particularly like to make a lot is tomato sauce. And I do that using some of the other herbs as well that I grow here in this garden. So I have thyme and oregano growing there, some more thyme. But this is an example too of just how I like to reuse materials in my gardening. And just, it keeps the cost really, really low in buying pots for all of these. I basically went to a local coffee shop, I had one at my work, and I kind of went sort of around 2 p.m. each day and asked them to save all their milk jugs for me, and each day they had like 4 milk jugs for me. And I had a few of my friends save their milk jugs for me as well, because I don't drink milk, essentially. I drink almond milk. But I did ask them to save their containers for me, and I built this structure out of it. And so it's just an example of how you can keep the cost low, and you can reduce and reuse and use materials over. But yeah, so this is the example that I have of sweet basil. Okay, so this is my example of purple basil. And from here it might look black to you, but it's actually purple. See if I can get better lighting, better focus, I don't know. Well, anyways, so this is the purple basil. And the purple basil can be used exactly the same as the green basil that I showed you just before this, the sweet basil. It really tastes and smells pretty much exactly the same. It just looks completely different. But yeah, this is a fun variety to grow just because it adds color to your garden. So you could actually use this as sort of like a decorative plant in your like hanging planters or in your decorative plant pots. So I think it's really, really a gorgeous plant, which is the main reason why I like to grow it. Okay, and so this is the third basil variety that I'd like to show you. So my husband's actually East Asian, and he makes a dish a lot called pho, or pho. His family pronounces it pho, but basically what we do is we use the basil as a garnish for that dish. And this is Asian sweet basil. You might find it as Thai basil, or you might find it as Asian basil when you buy the seed packets. But this is a great one. It doesn't taste the same as sweet basil or the purple basil that I showed you before, but it has like another different kind of unique taste to it, and it really tastes good in soups. Pho is a soup dish actually, and yeah, so that would be my third basil variety that I could show you. I don't really have like all the lemon basils or any of that kind of stuff, but there are a lot of varieties out there to play with, and a lot to experience and test and enjoy. So leave your comments below. I'd like to hear from you. What is your favorite variety of basil, and what do you grow in your garden? And of course, please like and subscribe as well if you enjoyed this video, and then also stay tuned for more to come. Thanks.